Hey guys, it's Vatina back in another video's time, and we are finally here for our predictions for SummerSlam 2026, and I'm full review again, both Night 1 and Night 2, kind of similar WrestleMania, and similar last year and everything. Yeah, again, we're gonna go through all the matches for Night 1 and Night 2 of all my predictions and everything. I meant to get this up sooner. I was asleep for most of I meant to get this up earlier in the day and I fell asleep. I kind of had to get up yesterday, but I was distracted by, well, not GTA Online or video games in general, just actually watching some stuff. Again, watching Lord of the Rings, watching the recent episode of X-Men 97, a few other stuff here and there. Again, it's just normal stuff. It's more just getting distracted with that. It wasn't even, because I was mostly trying to wait to do the video games until after I did this, but yeah, I'm doing this now, and we're going both matches. As far as SummerSlam goes, both nights are pretty much stacked. I'm very active. There's a lot of matches I'm very excited for. Brock versus Ova 3, Hell in a Cell, and CM Punk versus Cody, and Roman versus Seth, possibly for the final time. There's a few matches I'm not excited for, but yeah, again, we'll get into those later. But yeah, I'm very excited for this one. But yeah, let's just shut the hell up and get right into this. I'm not gonna get dawdle for too long with the intro. Like I said, I want to get this up before the pay-per-view. So going with the first match that I really think is gonna start the show. It might be something different, but honestly, it's been tag matches always starting out on the show. Like again, the last WrestleMania, they started out with a six-man tag. Last year they started out with a tag match with that came in the bloodline. Line, So I'm expecting to happen here. We have the six-man tag match with the bloodline, Jey Uso, Jacob Fatu, and Jimmy Uso against LA Knight, Souls Cole, and Royce Keys. Yeah, the team that I never expected to see. I didn't even LA Knight teaming up with Solo, but yeah. Obviously, all the bloodline stuff going on with the bloodline trying to bring Solo back in the fold, but then dragging in Royce Keys involved with it, and then also just LA Knight always being kind of against the bloodline. So yeah, he's joined up with those two. Oh, and yes, we have another six-man tag match. I feel like that's what they've been using LA Knight. It's just for bloodline stuff and six-man tag matches. So, and you wonder why people are losing faith in WWE right now, because I don't know. It's just a thing. And I'm still excited for this match. It's not, but I just feel a little tired of these six-man tag matches with LA Knight being thrown in a six-man tag match and then constantly with the bloodline. But yeah, that's kind of like one of my two things. But as far as I think is going to win this match, I can say LA Knight's team might win, but I feel like maybe Solo might join the fold and get the bloodline to win. But I don't know. Again, it's just one of those two. I'm going to just say LA Knight's team won, but bloodline wins, I'm kind of okay with it. Next up, we do want to go over the one women's championship match on night 1, and that is the women's world championship match with Liv Morgan defending against the Queen of the Ring, Io Sky, the one who beat her in the finals. So yeah, again, Io challenge decided to challenge Liv at SummerSlam since she did beat her in the ring. I still need to get a new Liv. This one has like loose foot joints, and then this arm now feels like it's gonna break. Because yeah, you can see right there. It's you can just see that little exposed thing right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too long with that. But yeah, you get my points. I still need to get a new figure. It's just her recent figure is like way too expensive, hard to find, and then I still just need to get a battle pack one. But yeah, I don't know. I can go, but yeah, going back to this, the build was pretty decent. Again, Liv just doing Liv things, sneak attacks, numbers game with Roxanne, Raquel, everything like that. I think did outsmart Liv from time to time, but again, I can't remember on the top of my head. But yeah, but this match should be entertaining. Hopefully better than our match at Mania, and just hopefully all the matches on SummerSlam Night 1 is better than WrestleMania Night 1. But yeah. Who I think is going to win. I can see this going our way. It's kind of like one of those things where it's hard to predict because I know, because I feel like Liv might win because she might get, because Roxanne or Raquel might get involved, and then there's even the part where I think Io might win because I'm not gonna just play her, just doubt her and everything. But yeah, I feel like we're safe. I'll say Liv will win, and because of the interferences between Raquel and Roxanne getting involved. But if Io does win, I won't even mind that. I won't mind her getting another World Championship run again. So yeah, Liv for my main pick. But if Io does win, I'll be okay with that. Next up, we have a match that we knew that was gonna happen, and surprising it didn't happen sooner. We have Gunther versus Nick Aldis. Yeah, Gunther, the career killer, the ring general versus Nick Aldis. But yeah, I thought this match was gonna happen eventually. I just didn't know when. I honestly, but yeah, Nick Aldis back in the ring after 3 years. I'm pretty sure that's how much it was. But yeah, I thought he was gonna go against Randy Orton this year. I honestly thought he was gonna go Randy Orton last year. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where I just expected him being back in the ring sooner. But now we're finally having this again. Obviously, it started when Gunther appeared right on SmackDown. Many title matches and everything, and every time Gunther supposedly got screwed, he basically just blamed Nick Aldis and even kept pushing his buttons. And finally, Gunther snapped, attacked Nick Aldis, and it was led up to this match. That match fold. Then Nick Aldis cost Gunther a chance to be in the main event, which is honestly a blessing in disguise because we didn't want to fail 4-way. So yeah, that's pretty. But yeah, now we got this match finally happening. And as far as who's gonna win, I kind of want Nick Aldis to win, but I feel like also Gunther might win. It's just one of these things where it's just very hard to pick, honestly. And it's hard, but yeah, it's just really one of those things where it's hard to predict. But I could say Gunther might win, but I'm honestly hoping that Nick Aldis win because this is his first match in 3 years. But if he doesn't win, I'm at least hoping he puts in a 5-star match with Gunther, and hopefully this will lead to a WWE just run in general. But yeah, Nick Aldis for my main pick, but honestly, if Gunther wins, I'll be okay. Now get on to one of the matches that I have figures of all, and any figures for it at all, and that is the women's 6-man tag match with Fatal Influence against the Bella Twins and Paige. So yeah, Nikki Bella finally returned, and obviously now she's joining up with her sister and Paige to go against Fatal Influence. And since they took the women's tag titles off, and I'm just gonna say this now, I'm not excited for this match. That was just having this match since Nikki Bella returned, and so she's giving her a match at SummerSlam, obviously. But again, like I said, it's not, and this isn't like my brother's thing where he's not excited for any of the women's stuff. I'm just not excited for this one because it's just everything just feels thrown together. Everything, even though it's been the Fatal Influence thing was going right with Brie and Paige been going on for a few months now, ever since Fatal Influence finally made their main roster debut. This one just feels thrown together again, and then we already have about another 6 X something, a 6X tag match anyway. So now we got to this 2 in like one and night 1. But yeah, who I think is gonna win? I can see Fatal Influence winning, but honestly, I can see even the other team winning. Honestly, I'll just say Fatal Influence, and if the Brawler Twins and Paige win, I'll be okay with that. Let's just move on to one of the last 2 matches, the ones we actually do care about. Next up, we have one of the last 2 matches on night 1, and this might be possibly the main event. Again, it's either this or the Undisputed Championship match. We have Ola versus Brock 3 in Hell in a Cell. Oba the Ruler versus Brock the Beast for the third and final time in Hell in a Cell, which is a match that Brock is actually undefeated in, and He only had 2 matches, and both of them were with the Undertaker. Obviously, the first one in 2002 was obviously the better one. But I'll go on. I'll go on. I'm not talking about that. But yeah, again, King of the Ring, all the family, the ruler, the king. But yeah, this was going on since WrestleMania and everything. But yeah, we're getting their final counter. But yeah, this is gonna be a hostile fight. It's gonna have all the crazy. It's gonna have all the spots, all back and forth, or brawl. They'll fight all the ring, even before we find the roof. I highly doubt they're gonna put anyone through the roof because we haven't done that in decades. But yeah, as far as I think is gonna win this match, it's Oba. Oba's gonna win, become the next big thing, move on, possibly get the world championship from Roman. Or obviously get the championship from Roman. I highly doubt they're gonna do that. Not pull through with that. And Brock's gonna retire in his hometown. If he does win and retires, I'll be good with that too. But Oba's gonna win. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I won't be surprised if this is the main event. But let's go on with our last match on night 1. That's possibly might be the main event or not. And then finally, we do have the possible main events for night 1. It's either gonna be this or the Hell in a Cell match with Brock and Oba. Again, again it's you can interchange the two. But again, we'll find out when it happens tonight. And now, and almost an hour now. Hour and 1 minute. But yeah, I'm trying to get this done. But yeah, we got the Undisputed Championship match, and finally we're getting CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. A match we were expecting to happen since not only that, and some CM Punk came back into wrestling, also, well, even since he came back to WWE and everything. But yeah, we expected that to happen in AEW, but sadly Cody left when CM Punk arrived, and then CM Punk went back over to WWE, but when Cody came back to WWE a little while later after Cody came back to WWE and everything. But yeah, we're finally getting this match, and this is going to be an absolute banger. 5 stars, everything, and yeah. Again, we're gonna have all the spots, all the things, all the sequences, everything into this match. As far as I can go in this match, I can see it can go either way. I can see Cody becoming a 4-time champion. I think that's how many times he's won the Undisputed Champion. Or I can see him Punk retaining and continuing on his reign and giving us dream matches and everything. But yeah, it's one of those things where I can go either way. But I'm going to say CM Punk's going to retain. I just don't... As much as I want Cody to become 4-time world champion again, and I don't even mind him becoming champion, I feel like Punk should just keep going with his reign and everything. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just hard to pick who again. And honestly, whoever wins, I'll be okay with. So, yeah, Punk to win. And if Cody does win, I'll be okay with it. But now we're done with night 1. Now let's go on with night. So going on with one of our first matches, we're gonna go over for night 1, and I'm not even gonna try to guess what the order might be. I'm literally just guessing what could start the show and what could end the show. But yeah, let's just go over the first matches, and we got a number 1 contenders in their match for the Undisputed Champion. We have Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. Two guys have been kind of screwed over by the system. Literally, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it here. Yeah, Sami Zayn finally gets his moment. Finally becomes Grand Slam champion. Finally gets his first world champion, and he's basically just gets to pass it over to CM Punk and everything. And everyone fears, including my brother, that even if he gets it again, he's just gonna lose it in his first match. And then Finn Balor, who was the inaugural Universal Champion, sadly got injured, and then 24 hours later he had to relinquish it. It's kind of always hard to pick because I feel like it's not gonna matter because they're just gonna screw the system's gonna screw them over, both of them. Because I highly doubt that we're gonna finally get a world championship run for Finn. and I doubt we're gonna get like another one with Sammy again. It's just one of those things where it's just kind of hard to pick because I know they're not gonna pull the trigger on it. But yeah, it's just one of those things. And who do I think is gonna win this match? In some cases, maybe I'm just saying this because I really want to have a win, and it's gonna be Finn Balor. As much I want to get Sammy to get his another shot at the championship and possibly get the champion and keep it for a while longer. If he, it's just I kind of want Finn more, but honestly, it's not gonna matter if they win because they're not gonna become world champion. I doubt they're gonna take it all Punk or Cody. But yeah, let's just move along to one of our next matches. Next up, we have the 5-way ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Champion, or the WWE Interim Women's Champion. I have no clue what even to call it. But yeah, we got Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green, and Lash Legend. And so yeah, I can't say I'm very excited for this match. It's like half of this match is full of people who had a championship and everything. I mean, our former women's champions and the current women's women's United States champion. Chelsea Green somehow winning her match and moving on because I guess they're still pushing Chelsea Green, even though they're not pushing Matt Cardona. And then Lash Legend won her match against Julia, when honestly Julia should have won. Yeah, so I'm not very excited for this matchup because, and the big kicker thing, I mean, why I'm not very excited because the whole interim championship thing it's kind of redundant. They did it with AEW and it makes sense there. They're doing it here because Rhea Ripley's injured and they don't want to strip her of the title, so they're just gonna put this match just to have a WWE Women's Championship match on SummerSlam. And I don't know, it's just a lot of things. And so I'm just gonna say this: who I think is gonna win. It's a 3-way tie between Jade, Tiffany, and Charlotte. Maybe Charlotte for my number one of those three, but yeah, again, I don't even care who wins because honestly, they're just saying that whoever wins is gonna just get beat Rhea and she's gonna become the Undisputed Champion. So that's pretty much it. Let's just move along. Now going to the rest of the matches we actually care about, and that is the Intercontinental Championship match with Penta versus Chad Gable. The kind of like new and improved Chad Gable, babyface Chad Gable, kind of just new. A guy who has more respect for the luchadors instead of that whole El Grande Americano thing that kind of ran long enough. So yeah, we finally here, and yeah, I did finally get a Penta figure, and also I got the custom one. Have you seen one of my shorts? I've got also the Dan Turnquist Intercontinental Championship with the Penta side plates, but. And again, I haven't showed off this figure that much because I haven't done any of my shorts lately because I've been distracted. But yeah, as far as this, yeah, Chad Gable won earned an opportunity after winning the Gauntlet match on Raw and earned this opportunity. And this match should be a spectacle again. And again, Chad Gable's always been pretty good with matches, turning into 5-star classics, and Penta's always been good. And always been great since coming to WWE. But yep, we're finally here with these two going at it. And who do I think is going to win? It's kind of hard to say because I'm always thinking Penta's going to retain and continue his reign. But honestly, it's my Chad Gable's time to get singles gold. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I'll say just Penta is going to win. I think Penta's going to win, but at the same time, I also think there's a possibility that Chad Gable might win. It's just one of those two things. So Penta is my main choice. If Chad Gable wins, I'm okay with it. Next up, we got the Human Monies on a pole match with Dory Dom Mysterio, what do you want to call him? Going against Danhausen. Again, the Human Monies on a pole match, the $100,000 that Danhausen stole from the Judgment Day. And it's been going on for a while. These guys go on at left to right, even to Madison Square Garden and everything. I mean, I can go on forever about this whole storyline. It was entertaining. Anything with Danhausen's entertaining. But yeah, it's all accumulated to this now, and this is gonna be fucking entertaining. We're gonna have the mini Housens and who I think is going to win? Danhausen is going to continue his undefeated streak, and then on top of that, he's probably going to have or Don's probably going to get cursed or something, or he's probably already cursed. But yeah, Danhausen for the win. And again, that's all I'm going to say. That's kind of obvious. It's going to be very entertaining and funny, because again, anything with Danhausen has been great since arriving at WWE. I know I've said it before. I kind of already said it, but yep, Danhausen for the win. Next up, one of the last two matches we're going over, which again, I'm just predicting what order. I have no clue what the order might be at night 2, because night 1's going on right now. But we have the United States Championship match with the current champ and Truck Williams going against the returning Baron Corbin. So yeah, Baron Corbin making a surprise return that came out of left field. Even I was caught off guard by this. I did not expect him to be back after he got released. But I guess maybe there was a reason why he got. Maybe after he got stripped of the NWW tag titles with Dijak, maybe he decided to come back here again. And he went straight at it for the United States Champion and everything. But yep. We got these two going at SummerSlam. And in some cases, I would really roll my eyes with Baron Corbin, but he's came back with a new attitude and a new attitude and everything. And even I'm kind of changed my mind on it, and he's actually really good. Even MDT, Miami Toys, Trey White, you know who I'm talking about. I even changed his mind, even though he's the one that started the whole Trash Corbin thing. But yeah, this match is going to be very, very interesting to watch. It's very entertaining. Back and forth, hard-hitting action and everything. But as far as I think is going to win this match, I can see it going their way. I'm just going to pick Trick Williams to retain because I don't expect them to drop it here, especially after we win it after WrestleMania and keeping it from here. And since then, but I also wouldn't mind Baron Corbin getting another United States Championship run. It's just one of those two things that I honestly wouldn't mind. But I'm mostly picking Trick Williams because I don't expect them to drop it, even here at SummerSlam. Maybe sometime later down the line. But Trick Williams for the win. Now let's go on with the main events. So now going to our final match of night 2, and also I'm just main event at SummerSlam in general. We have Rowan versus Seth. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins with the final encounter for the World Championship. So yeah, again, we're finally having the final encounter, which hopefully this is, because honestly, this feud's been going on since 2014. Well, it hasn't been gone it's been on and off because again they've been on different brands, and now they're on the same brand. So yeah, again, it's been going on since 2014. It's since Seth broke out the Shield. That's when it was, because I went to my first live Raw when the Shield was going around and on again was still around and everything. I could go on forever with a lot of stuff that happened in that one, the things that I saw that night. But again, like I said, that would be for its own video and everything. But yeah, this has been going on for a long time. And the last match was 2022 at Royal Rumble, which again I completely forgot about because that Royal Rumble was dog shit. But again, the build up for this one has been pretty good. It's been not the same as that Royal Rumble, like I said. But yeah, it's mostly Seth getting the upper hand with all the mind games and everything. But yeah, I'm expecting that this match is gonna be awesome, and it's gonna have create all the spots, all the transit sequences and everything. It's gonna just slap, like I said. But as far as I think is going this match, I can see it going either way, but I'm just thinking Roman's gonna retain, end this feud for good, and go to take on Olafemi. Now, as far as we're gonna win this match, win that encounter, who knows? Again, it's back and forth with that choice of that. But yeah, Rowan for my main pick. But if Seth Rollins does win, and then there's this feud with him winning, then I'll be okay with that too. But I'm also just picking Roman because I expect that to happen. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our predictions for SummerSlam 26 and both night 1 and night 2. And yeah, I've been working on this for hours. I will say this now. I've been working on this for 2 days straight, and I've been meant to get it up yesterday, but I don't know. It's just my usual, just being tired and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Remember, like this video, comment below. What are your predictions? What do you think of night 1? what you gotta think of night 2 when I get this up and everything. Subscribe to have more videos coming soon. I really mean it this time. And besides, team, route kicking, out of here.